G'day, I'm Peter Sesselmann, and this is the 20th of March 2020. Now, all us musicians, we're sitting at home and just watching one gig after another being cancelled, kind of wondering what are we going to do. So we do what we always do, I suppose. We practice some new material, work on some new possibilities, maybe try and catch up some gigs when they start opening back up again. So I kind of been doing the same thing. I think this is the best time to learn some new stuff, do some scales. So I've also been fiddling around the workshop, and I've finally completed a product that I've been working on for a while, since before the recession. And I'm calling it the Recession Buster, because it's a great product. It's perfect to do, smaller shows, solo gigs, duos, cafes, bars, anything that comes up really. So it's molded out of ABS, which is the same type of material used in flight cases and high quality guitar cases and things like that. It's very sturdy. You can also see it's got this concentric circles here, which gives it the movement that it needs to make that sound when you're stomping. So it uses the same Pro transducers that I use in all my Stomp boxes. So it's all passive electronics. There's no batteries or anything like that. This is magnetic drivers. So there's no EQ required really. It's just plugged straight into the mixer. Same with the snare, straight into the mixer. Maybe a little bit of reverb. The snare, you can adjust the top end a little bit, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on the genre you're in. If you're playing rock, pop, you may want to have a little bit more attack in the snare. If you're doing more jazz or blues or mellow stuff, you might want to pull it back a little bit. So by turning the treble down, you can make it a bit more mellow. Maybe it sounds a little bit more like a rim shot type sound rather than a stick hit. So I'm going to help you guys out here by offering this product at half the price I was planning to sell it at. And it'll only be available online. I won't be able to do that price through any retail stores or eBay or anything like that. So it's only available on my website. And that way you can start practicing and working towards getting gigs once the market opens back up again. And it's going to happen. If not soon, then hopefully not too far away, that we will be able to get gigs again and play. So and you'll be helping me out a little bit too, because I can keep the wheels turning in the workshop. I ship every Wednesday, and so far the post office is working quite well. There hasn't been any major delays that I'm aware of, and I ship to every country in the world. It usually takes a couple of weeks to get to the States and Europe. Australia, it's usually either overnight or in a couple of days. So shipping is not really a problem at the moment. So it's kind of suitable for all genres. I mean, when you're doing jazz, blues, rock, pop, it just kind of adds that bottom end to your music. And the same with the snare one. You don't have to have the two. I mean, one is perfectly okay and probably enough for most people just to run the one. So I'm going to do a little demo on a few different guitars and a few different genres. I'll try. So first one I'm going to do is a bit of a bluesy thing. I thought being in recession mode here, I'll use the oldest guitar I have, which is probably or one of the oldest, I suppose. It's an Australian-made Maton. Was made under the name of Stradivarius Special. Dates back to the 50s, I think it is. Quite a interesting little box. No bracing to speak of, just one straight across. But it's got a nice bluesy tone. It was actually given to me by a friend on Facebook who understands my passion for vintage guitars. I repaired it a little bit, reset the neck, and basically just gave it a few wipes with shellac. I didn't want to make it look brand new. I wanted to keep the original feel and look of it. So I'm just plugging that and the Stomp boxes, going straight into a little Behringer mixer here, which got a bit of reverb in it, and then playing through my Maui 5 Go, which is a battery-powered PA. If you're looking at smaller gigs and things like that, this is maybe something worth considering. I don't sell these, but it's a good little unit. If you can see it back here, it's kind of like a subwoofer at the bottom. Then it's got this column with the tweeters and the mids in it. It's plugged in at the moment, but it can also be battery powered. It's got batteries. This section of the chimney, it's actually batteries. So you can get quite a few hours if you're doing guitar and stomp box type music. Quite sure, probably 8 hours of playing or something like that. Anyway, you can find the specs on that online. So I'm going to play a little bit. You can get this product off my website, as I said, peterman.com.au. That's .com.au because I'm in Australia, so .au at the end is important. And I'll catch you there, and together we'll make it through this recession, I reckon. So hang in there, practice some new material, and I'll see you on the flip side.